Hi guys, Lisa here with Port Okie Arts. Today I am going to do some resining. I have had struggles and issues with resin. I have a dog and a cat and 3 teenage boys. We live out by the lake, so there's sand everywhere. So I have a lot of issues with the resin getting dust particles and such in it. I have had tons and tons of learning experiences with it though. One of them being, please learn from my issues. Tape. The only way to get rid of this is to have to sand it down, and then you cause yourself so much extra work. It's awful. It's awful. I hated it. I am so glad that I have learned that now, to be sure to tape the backs, because you don't want to have to try to be dealing with this. I have caught my table on fire, caught 2 pieces on fire. I was trying in cardboard boxes and putting wax paper over it, and yeah, I literally caught my kitchen fire and some of my pieces on fire, or my table on fire. So I'm telling you, you are not alone in your resin struggles. I have been there, done that, and a little extra. Okay, so first thing you're gonna do, anytime you're gonna resin, wear gloves. I wear 2 pairs of gloves. I have one that is all the way pulled down, and then I make sure that the other one is kind of lower on my hand, so when I go to get it, I don't get sticky all over me. Because resin is messy, it is sticky, it's horrible to try to get off of yourself and anything else that gets on, so be sure to wear at least 2 pairs of gloves. On your paintings, to get those prepped, you want to make sure that they're tight. You want to make sure that they, well, of course I've got gloves on, but you want to make sure that they sound like a drum. How you do that is you tighten up your canvas, you get a spray bottle, spritz the back of it. I even use a heat gun and just go ahead and dry it and get it all dry. This is not my normal tape. I'm out of tape, and I didn't make it to the Dollar Tree, so I went to my little store that's by my house and I got some masking tape, so hopefully it works well with this tape. But I took extra precaution, and I actually took a stick and went down, and I'm going to tape one with you. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you down, and let's get busy and get these pieces resined. Okay. On my second piece, this is the one from my interference and color shift paints. I'm excited to get it resin to see the pigments really glow after that. So first thing you're going to do, turn it over. You want to get your tape. And wear your gloves when you do this, because you can get oils and things on your paintings as well. So, and that can keep your resin from sticking. So I do go ahead and just wear my gloves the whole time. Even though I hate them, they're hot, they're awkward. But it's better than have a big giant mess to clean up afterwards, believe me. And then I take my little stick and I just seal it down really well. And of course I was out of my tape when I got the urge to paint, so I did not tape the back of this before I painted either, so probably going to cause myself more issues that way too, but hey, when the mood strikes, right? Okay, so make sure that's down. We're going to do this on all 4 sides. Down really good with the popsicle stick. Make sure it's really stuck on there. I usually just go to the Dollar Tree and get their rolls of tape, but it's hot, y'all. It's going to be like 111 today. It is not even funny. I do not like the heat. I do not handle the heat anymore, and it's going to be 111. Good grief. So I hope everybody is inside staying cool and staying well hydrated. And it's not just a hot, y'all. It's a humid hot. Oklahoma is humid. And my allergies, ugh, they are going haywire. All right, one more here. I'm not perfect. I'm not exact. I'm messy, y'all. I just do my thing. I do it because I enjoy it. Lisa Marvin said that they call her Messy Marvin. I'm like, there's got to be something in the name because I am just as messy as she is. But I'm getting ready to change out my table, so I figured I might as well get my resin out of the way and work on that before I change it out and get it all clean again for 5 minutes. Okay, once you've sprayed your back, got it tight, got your tape on, I go ahead and get my little cups and I set them out here. And I will make sure that my spot is good because I'm going to use a tub, so I want to make sure I have plenty of room for both paintings, which I'm knocking around here. Okay, I'm going to take your level, make sure that where you have them is level, that the little bubble is in the middle. Test it both ways. Perfect, good. I've been moving this one around a bunch, so better check it. You don't want your resin running off and leaving your canvas half empty because that would be a really big bummer. Sometimes if it's not level, I'll stack up extra cups. Just do whatever. Now, got that done. Now I'm going to take, you can use Dawn dish soap, you can use just a little bit of water. I use a little bit of alcohol. And just put some on my cloth. And I take my pieces and I wipe them down. And make sure that there's no little greasy fingerprints. Because everybody's got to touch the paintings, and I touch them. I can't leave them alone. So I've got that one all nice and clean. A little bit of color comes off. It's okay. These have been curing for 2 to 3 weeks now. You can test them by taking your fingernail and kind of poking it in the side, and if it doesn't leave an indent, then you're okay. It's cured. If it's still leaving a good print, then you want to wait until that painting is completely cured because it can mold through the years underneath there. Because the paint will keep releasing air as it goes. Okay, once that's done. Now with the alcohol, don't scrub. Just, you know, a light, just cover it lightly, just to help remove any oils or anything that's on there, dirt, dust, debris, fingerprints, all that good stuff. Okay, now I've got my 2 cups here. I've got my A, which is my resin, and my B, which is my hardener. You're going to take equal amounts of that. And you're going to put them in each cup. Now, I use the Stone Coat Craft resin. Now, this is the, I don't know, I can't read it. And then this is the other part. Okay, this is the first time I've got this kind. And part B is kind of yellow. I don't know. I've been doing resin with it and it seems to be okay, but it just kind of, I don't know, it's a little yellow. So if you have used this and you know anything about it, leave me a comment and let me know if yours is too. Because it just kind of concerns me. But, I mean, it's been coming out fine, so. Okay, this is my part A. And I'm going to fill it up to that first little line. I like these cups because they've got the little lines, and it's easy for me to make sure that I've got equal being equal amount, not by weight. So for both of them, I'm going to fill them up to this first little groove right there, okay? Now with my resin, you see it was pretty thin. That's because with the heat, I'm taking advantage of it, and I put it outside for a few minutes to kind of pre-warm the resin. So that way it's a little thinner, it seems to go on easier, and it seems to go further as well. So I do preheat my resin outside when it's nice and warm. And in the wintertime, I'll put it in front of the heater. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mix part B into my A. I don't think it really matters either way you do it, just so long as I just like to do the hardener in there because it's, I don't know, just because. They're both about the same. I usually do the thicker one into the thinner one, but since they're both about the same today, I just grabbed one and went, so no rhyme or reason. Don't let me lie. I get so nervous, y'all. I don't know why. I get so nervous when I do these videos. I hope y'all learned something. I hope you don't get annoyed with me. I try. I just want to help and teach y'all some of the things that I've learned. Okay, now you're going to stir this resin for at least 3 to 5 minutes. You're going to be sure to scrape the sides very well because you don't want any of that resin and to be left behind and not mixed properly, because then your pieces will not cure properly. They'll remain soft. So you're going to keep stirring. You don't have to go at it vigorously, just enough to keep it moving around, constantly doing the sides, the bottom, and make sure that those two parts are completely incorporated. Wipe your stick off periodically. Again, scrape the sides, scrape the bottom. Now with these stone coat counter epoxies, they say you don't have to wear masks, respirators with them. I have polyps in my sinuses, so I can't smell. I can't smell or taste really. I need surgery to get those out. So if there's a smell, it doesn't bother me. Some of y'all might think I'm crazy, but you know, they say you don't have to, so that's what I'm going with. Okay, stir, 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 mix, mix, mix. And I'm keeping this in real time just so you guys can, you know, anybody that's new, I don't like to just skim past it because this is important steps. Okay, and you can tell it's all nice and incorporated in there. Sides, stick. Okay, and that's ready to go. Now, I also use my holographic powder. It's extra fine. I get it off of Amazon. This is what it looks like. And I open this. I should have wiped. I'm gonna get everything all sticky. Told you I'm messy. I just get excited and gotta do it. Gotta go. Okay, I take a little spoonful, not even a spoonful, my famous little Dollar Tree spoons here. I'll do like maybe a third. About that much right there. And I just plop it straight down into the resin. I do it on my coasters, my paintings. I'm a bling girl. I like it to bling, 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 bling. So, but now if it's a commission piece, of course, I always ask my clients if they want that in there or not. But I haven't had anybody refuse it yet, so. Okay, and then I'm going to do like before, just mix, 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 and you can really see it in there, I think. turn my other light on so I can actually see what I'm doing here too. Duh. Alright. Mix, mix, mix. Sides. Bottom. Stick. Sides. Bottom. Stick. And again, it just gives it that little bit of extra something. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pour it right in the middle. About almost half of it. And I'm just gonna spread it around. I use my hands. I like to be able to feel it because you can feel it slide across the canvas. So if there's any dry spots, you'll feel like a little I don't know, like a little tug on your gloves. Take some off the top, do the sides, side, side. There's something. Well, I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. Ours turned out really well. Nobody died on my husband's big giant tarp experiment he had out there. Kids loved it, actually. They had a blast. Okay, now I'm going to come over to this one. And again, another something. It's okay, I'd rather find it now than dry it into my resin later. Ooh, that's looking pretty, coming back to life. This is the best part. This is the worst part and the best part. Worst, because you hope and pray, you get no dust particles, fur, anything like that in there. But to see your paintings come back to life and be all beautiful again, it's worth it. And I'm just going to take a little extra. Make sure that I have my edges well, kind of flow over. This is why I don't worry about getting my bags messed up here. I'm going to change them out, so this is my messy part before I clean my area once again. There are art resin calculator, or you can go to Art Resin. They have a calculator if you want to know exactly how much resin to put. I just kind of wing it, honestly. And if I have anything left, if there's anything little I need to do, I can do that. If you have resin molds, you can go ahead and stick the rest of your resin in your mold and make little stuff that way. I've not got any of those just yet, but I take that back. I have an ice tray that is a Harley Quinn and Joker, and I play around and make little Harleys for the kids and stuff, and me. I ain't gonna lie, I like Harley. My husband's the Batman fan. He's got a big old Batman tattoo on his back. Our bedroom, because my husband has so much stuff, and he buys me Harley stuff. I'm like, really? Come on. So I have finally, I hid it all in the bedroom. I have a pretty bed, but the rest of the bedroom is all Batman Harley. Okay, I think those look good. Everything seems covered. Just get you two away a little bit there. Oh, wait. There's something right there. Okay, and then you want to take your stick and just go around a few times. Wipe the edges, get all the excess off so it doesn't bring the rest of your resin down. Good morning, Mr. Nicholas. Oh, hang on. Okay, now, next you're going to take, once you think you've got, kind of get down, look at it, make sure that it looks like it's all covered. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and take off one pair of gloves. And just fold them inside of each other, get them out of the way. And get your torch. Don't go right down to it, but go over it. If you're more comfortable with a heat gun, you can do a heat gun as well. And just go over it. Make sure you pop all the little bubbles. Hover in one spot, just keep it moving. And what you want to do is you want to get down about level with your paintings and see if you see anything. And of course I do. Oh dear, a big clump. Y'all, the struggle is real. Look, there's two cat furs. Or two something. Oh gosh, what is that? What is that? Come here, you. Oh, that was probably fuzzies off these towels. Guess I won't use those again. There's a bump. Something. Bubbles there. Go over with your torch again. And again, get down. Got it. I think my tweezers are gunked up. I see some little imperfections over here too. Oh my gosh, you guys. See? Struggle's real. Fur. Where does it come from? I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna take that off right there. take a new stick because I put mine down on there. Okay, I'm just going to drizzle it. Fill in that spot. Y'all, I watch all these videos of everybody else resining, and it's just easy peasy, just goes so quick. Just put it on, and they're all done, and they take it off, and it's gorgeous. Mine never, ever, ever goes that way, ever. I can't be alone, right? Please tell me y'all have issues like this, and it's not just me. Slide some down this way. Make sure I have all my corners really well and edges. I think it's my hand-eye coordination. That's what it is. Can't see. I'm getting older and I need stronger glasses. Stupid. I always had better than 20/20 vision. Now I can't see crap. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good. Now I heard one lady on one of her videos said that when she uses the torch, it just disintegrates all the dust and fur. I have never had that happen for me, ever. You know what? I'll just jack my torch up. It's okay, because we'll just bring out handy dandy heat gun. And the torch is getting old, and the nozzle or the little part you spin on the back keeps coming off. But that's okay, because torches are dangerous, because that's how I had almost set my kitchen on fire too, anyways. My table anyway. Thank God my husband was here. He saved the day. My kids were like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Oh, you know, just being me. If you are new to a hot gun, be sure you put that sucker on its base, because they get so hot. Don't touch the tip. Make sure you put it on the base. Okay. Please let this be well now. Please. More. If y'all have any tips and tricks on resin, something you see that I'm doing wrong, please let me know. Because seriously, I dread resin. I love it, but I dread it. Okay. Dust. Dust. One more time. Probably because I'm nervous. My hands shake. I can't get it. Okay. Alright. That'll get you off. And this is why I always have plenty extra on hand, because I know I'm going to have to fiddle with it forever. Well, not forever, because it only has so long of a working time, so you got to kind of hurry, but you got, oh gosh, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. And all those fellas that go to a skewer. I think that's just a bump on the canvas. Okay. I would much rather fight with it now than have to re-resin after it's dry. And yes, don't worry, if you have imperfections, you can re-resin. You just have to sand it down with a fine grit, clean it really well, and then just report over the whole thing. I've tried like trying to do certain spots, and it don't work. You just have to redo the whole thing, which is kind of a bummer because resin's not cheap. So I would rather go and make sure I have everything this first go around and take forever than have to redo it again and again and again like I had to in the past. Because it really sucks. It's not fun. Okay, and every time you reapply resin, just go ahead and pop what bubbles might have came. And get down one last look. Well, I was gonna go back to my torch and fix my oh, there it is. This, I hate this torch. I hate it. Okay. Turn. Oh, that's the wrong way. Okay. Turn. There. Okay, one last time. See that? Don't do that. I got it too close. Because I don't want my house to be on fire again. I think my husband would probably ban me from resin if I caught the kitchen on fire again. Well, the dining room. Dining room I've just taken over. It's mine. It's my studio. The boys eat in the living room now. They're old enough. The grandbabies, it's a struggle. I might clear off the bar, maybe not, depending on what I got going on over there for them to eat on. If not, they're just getting trays and sitting in the living room. Okay, I think I've got everything. I think. Please say a nice little thought for me that everything is perfect on these for once. Right there, I see it. Now it's probably because I did not scrape my sides. So always scrape your sides because it does pull your resin off. And it will kind of fill in those spots, but I always like to put just a little extra just to be on the safe side. It's starting to kind of get hard. Okay, I'm done. Okay. Now in about 10 minutes or so, I will come through again. Get the air bubbles one more time. Check, get my drips one more time. And I will see y'all in about 24 hours and we'll see how they came out. Wish me luck. Bye guys, see y'all tomorrow.